Hi everybody, how are you doing? It's me in lockdown in California. I saw something so sad by somebody who I know. She's a good person, but she posted something about this lockdown or states being locked down compared to Auschwitz, what the Germans did. It's like, I even said, excuse me, are you saying that this shelter in place the nation, as well as other nations are doing, is no different than Auschwitz? It's like she wanted you to think that, freedom. Basically, it's our freedom. I say we just need to stay put, and if people want to go out, just stay away from me and keep your mask on. Just stay away from me and my family. So it's interesting that that kind of view is there. This is something that was not, except I did say on one of my videos that a virus was coming, but it's just the whole energy with it. And down the road, we will see a reason that all this happened, but it's changed a lot of things. It's changed the way we look at things. And we will get stronger because of this. And this is pretty much the thing that's going to take what's-his-face down. These are my own interpretations, you guys. But I cannot see somebody's resume that on his shift, going pert near 70,000 people died, that's a good positive shot for being nominated again or being voted in again. It's just logically doesn't make any sense. But remember, I have to go by whatever my guides are relaying to me. I can't give you the name of my guides. I can only tell you that they were always there for me, but I didn't really start hearing them until I went through cancer. And then I got a hit like you wouldn't believe. And it was magnificent. And they are magnificent. They're the ones that told me to do the YouTube channel. I was like, I don't want to do, what? I don't want to get on there and brush my hair. By the way, speaking of hair, it looks pretty bad. So, I just want to send great love to everybody. And also know that this will pass sooner than they say, according to my guides. And that we've learned from this. And when the new administration comes in, a lot of things are going to change. Now, I will tell you this. Even though the virus isn't going to last years, it's still going to affect the economy. And energetically, I do feel a lot of people struggling. Housing market will struggle. Again, remember, they told me it's not going to be as bad as 2008, but I do see some struggling. But remember, when the new administration comes in, mark my words on this, there'll be a lot of, it's like the New Deal. There's going to be massive projects for people to do. They'll get young people trained in certain things so they can make fat money, People will make more money at what they do. Because it's very, very wrong for these big corporations to hold on to, paying people, even Bezos at Amazon, giving them very little and holding on. There's something to do with money that's kind of crooked with that. And I'm not quite sure what it is. So, it's been there forever. Who am I fooling, right? People went crazy over the stock market that was totally underhanded. And then we had the crash in the Depression era. But it was man that did it. Man created it. Okay? So, I also want to tell you, Sterling will be on tomorrow. And I have a very good friend who, former drummer for Kenny Loggins, Al Jarreau, Chicago. I think he was with Chicago the longest. I think almost 30 years. Good friend, my dearest friend, Tris Imboden. I'm going to be talking to him tomorrow because we have some cool stories about things that I predicted for him. It's sort of cool. It's sort of cool. Talk about, and this is, I read him in the 80s, okay? So he'll tell you the story. And I'm going to also talk to another dear friend, Kelly Maroney. Also, ULIM is her married name. I met her. We've been talking for some time. She was on my favorite soap opera, Ryan's Hope, Night of the Comet. She did that movie. She's doing, and she's got an internet movie they're doing. And I just want to talk to her, and she is a really wonderful person. I think you guys will like her. Just, 2 bits with Tris and Kelly, and I'll put those on, and Sterling. So tomorrow there's going to be a lot of things. So we also have tickets up for sale for July. And I'm not expecting, because this time, of course, but the last time when we put tickets up, it was gone, right? Gone, baby, gone. But this is a horse of a different color. And the event in May of next year, which will be my last event, we sold 3, I think 3. And a lot of the people that couldn't make this July are going to that event. So it's an exchange right over. And wonderful people. And so I just want you to know, though, but it'll be on there so you don't have to rush. I mean, gosh, people are just trying to live. You know what I'm saying? Who knows where they're going to be? So I totally understand the stalemate. I'll still post the link, but tell the universe if you want to go, because they tend to make things happen. I don't know why, but I've been very lucky like that. And listen, if there wasn't for bad luck, I'd have had no luck at all, because this crazy woman was always. But if you think about it, even when I tried for nursing, they had a test, a civil service test or something like that. And only 133 passed it. And from that, they took 30. And I had no nursing experience. And I got in. So this was with the county. So, yeah. Sometimes when you're supposed to do something, even though as cray-cray as you can be, they're still pushing you in that direction. So I've been getting hits again. A lot of hits. I've been seeing things. It's so weird. I will tell you this. I definitely got a flash of when Trump goes out, and he's going out, when Biden wins, I just see all these. In fact, we won't be able to watch them all because we're going to be exhausted. But everybody coming up to the judge, if you know what I mean. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be revealed once he's gone. It's pretty sad. So yeah, initially we're going to have people saying, it's a rigged election. But don't worry, because with all the information coming out, it sort of yells over their voice. And it's just one thing after the other. But I do see the National Guard or military coming out to control something. So he sees it coming. I was trying to look at him energetically in my head. And you know how some psychics can really they can get right inside their energy. And I definitely feel he's I'm screwed. Now, I have friends in the South that are telling me the border wall is going up like crazy right now. So at least he can say, I did the border wall. He wants to hold on to that, but the economy is not going to rally enough for him. And all those people that are around him, they're going to be surprised he didn't win. It's amazing. Even with all the stuff that they're saying about him losing, people are telling him, they told you that before, And even us as voters, we're probably ooh, remember they kept saying Hillary was going to win. But Russia won't be as involved as they were before. And China's working against Trump. He was right when he said that. There are some things he says that are true, you guys. So I did ask another dear friend yesterday about Canada. And I asked her, why is Canada able to pay $2,000 a month and have good, all free health care? And she says, because Canada doesn't give billions of dollars to other nations or put their troops in other nations. They don't act like king or queen for the day, you know. I thought that was interesting. It never occurred to me, you know. So I think that's part of the likability with Trump coming in there. We're not going to be paying these other countries and stuff. So even though he's not a good person, there was some things that rang true with the people that adore him. And I told you that guy that's running as an independent is a nothing burger. I'm going to tell you right now, people ask me, what do you think? It's a nothing burger, nothing there, okay? It's like, it's even worse than Jill Stein. There's just nothing there. Nobody's into this. Okay, but first, I want to pull names out of the basket. And yes, I did get you guys's, please put me in the basket. Put me in the basket. Okay. I'm going to do two 30-minute free readings. So the first one is Rebecca. And her last name is spelled, I can't say the whole name due to privacy. But it's like a middle L-E. So Rebecca, L-E. Rebecca, let me write her name down. Contact me, Rebecca. And I will schedule you in. The way you contact me is you can text at 415-246-6268. 415-246-6268. And please know that I get so many emails and texts. You guys have to, you know, if you're not Rebecca, don't say anything. You know what I mean. The next one is Donna. And it's her last name starts with MC. Donna MC. Give me a call and we'll get you two gals scheduled here in May. It's just a tough time, and I'm going to try to do more as we go along. I might even pull next week if I can get these two in fast enough. Okay, so I'm going to be reading all day today, you guys, so don't expect to hear back from me. I start at 10 and I'll be gone until 4. All right, so now something else I want to tell you. Tara Reade. Tara Reade. You guys asked about her before. I told you, I even think she's going to be in trouble because her lies are so outrageous. Uncle Blazer on Twitter posted a Dr. Phil episode with this woman that looks like her, except the nose was different, so maybe she had a nose job, talking about how Putin was in love with her. And it was real outrageous. I don't even know why he bothered having her on, but now they're saying it's Tara Reade. But anyway, but Tara Reade has Twittered and said that, you know, my boss 25 years ago, you can believe anything he says. He tells the truth. She Twittered this. And all her stuff on Putin. And it's pretty damning. I mean, if you were to go before a judge and take this information, she would be thrown out of court. Because you can't say one thing and then change your mind. And oh, by the way, I filed a report, but I don't have the hard copy. So, you know, get in with something that's real. But boy, even Trump is saying, oh yeah, you know, and watch it, there'll be more. Of course, if Russia's in on it, there'll be more. They'll pay more people. By the way, Tara Reade went to file for bankruptcy and all of her debts disappeared, just like Kavanaugh. Now, what's that smell of? Russia. Or Russia people that are helping Trump. So, Tara, will you cause any damage? Will you cause any damage to Biden? Now, the ones that in the ones that are into Bernie, some guy wrote today, I got my ballot and Bernie's name's on it, so I'm voting for Bernie. And I was like, you know, you can vote for who you want. But here's the deal. Bernie will be used in a Biden administration because I think, unlike Hillary, I think Biden likes Bernie. So Biden will use Bernie to help with certain things. Like he'll be involved in the new beginning of this nation. And I said to him, so do you think Trump will get Bernie involved? He'll be a nothing burger. They're not going to use. Bernie will have no say. And by the way, Bernie didn't get enough votes. I don't understand why they're so angry about that. You can't force people to vote for someone that they're not interested in. Anyway, Bernie has a lot to do. And I've told you this before. And if he was on the ticket, I would have voted for him. But I really see Biden using Bernie for, health care or whatever. And Elizabeth, too. So tell me about Tara Reade. Tell me about Tara Reade. Yeah, somebody's behind this, you guys. There's a man behind this. And she's getting money. She's pulling in the money. She needed the money. She's a liar, you guys. She's a fool. She doesn't know how to tell the truth. She stole from, they have all the things. She stole from some sort of a benefit or, where you can give money. She stole. So anyway, she stands with the demon, which means energetically she's in the wrong direction. Now, from the other side, they're not condemning her. They're saying, isn't that a shame? She's going in the wrong direction. And she's lying and sneaking. You see that? She's going to have to pack her bags and go. She's actually looking for the boat to get the hell out of Dodge. She's not going to be able, they're going to find the link for the cash, by the way. Yeah. Now, I see the beginning of lawsuits with her, but I think she might do true confessions. They're talking about her going on Fox, which you can just throw away because Fox News won't approach her on any of the truth. But she won't appear on places like, PBS or real news stations or anything like that. Isn't it a shame about MSNBC? This is day 2. I haven't had my MSNBC fix. But between Mika and that other guy, Chris Hayes, I'm like, really? You went on there? And I think a lot of people are saying the truth because I even felt like part of losing Trump was losing money. I could see that they're generating because he's popular. Even Twitter. Watch what happens to Twitter when Trump goes. Except as long as he's alive, he'll probably still tweet and people will want it. But can you imagine a calmer universe? It's going to be weird. So it's weird that I'm not watching MSNBC. But it also is a little bit more calming because I'm not feeling overwhelmed as much. CNN is a little different. They're not constantly going into... I did notice, even Rachel Maddow, who I adore, she's talking about this virus. She wants everybody to know, but there's this fear thing going too. So, okay, so we talked about Tara Reade, nothing, 0. Between her and that other guy that's running, the independent, she's trying to cause havoc, but she won't be able to cause, if anything, I'm seeing more people deciding to vote for Biden because they know this is a setup. I'm seeing a mass amount of people voting for Biden. 63% of the nation doesn't think we should be out running around. They think we should keep the shelter in place. Who are these people that are acting like we're stepping on their rights? But anyway, if you need to do what you need to do, but don't stand in front of me and cough in my face. So anyway, also, I told you that I feel like even when Trump leaves, there's going to be a lot of going on as far as people out there with their guns. They like to carry. Somebody said, at the Women's March, if you notice, nobody carried their gun because they're not chicken. You know what? Could you imagine the Women's March and they're all carrying AKs? Anyway, okay, so God bless America. So, I did put a note in this. I want to just double check with the cards. The trials after he leaves, there's going to be, what's his name? Jared, there's trouble. Jared is in there deeper than you guys even realize. Jared is making money off the heartaches of others. He is just as bad, if not worse, than Trump. Tell me about the trial of Jared. Tell me about the trial. Tell me about the trial, Jared. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have the tower. They're going to pull the rug out from under him with justice. He's going to have to stand in the truth. There's going to be a plethora of information coming out. Not looking good for Jared. Okay? Battling. He's going to get all kinds of attorneys in on this. He's going to try. It's all about the money. Follow the money. Okay? So he's trying to make things not look as bad. People will even turn against him. People will, he's walking away. He's going to be really disappointed. The truth will prevail. They're going to try to move out of the country, you guys. Him and his wife, they're going to try to move out of the country. He will get so people will think justice is done, because I feel this is like, for me, it means like military, police. I see the FBI going in, grabbing this stuff. The FBI is going to really take off on this family because they've been sitting there like ducks. This guy is just ruining everybody. So the FBI is going to take off. Okay, so the trial for Jared. Now, I wanted to look at... the CDC, because apparently the CDC has changed their mind. They do these requirements and then Trump gets involved and they have to rewrite it. So the CDC is totally compromised. What happens with the new administration and the CDC? I see Biden. He's going to announce a whole new administration that's killer. Like, I see him telling everybody for secretary of this. I see him really having some fabulous people. He won't be saying like Trump, I got only the best, and then puts in horrible people. And all those judges he put in, trust me. And then people are trying to say, but it's a lifetime appointment. Hello? Your president changed the whole thing with what a president can do. He can do anything. Biden go in there and get rid of all of them. Yeah, it's not proper, but you know what? For this once, well, let's do it. Okay, so let's take that bookmark from Trump and just get rid of them. Fire them all. Because then Biden can say, I have the right to do that, don't I? Okay, so let's check this out. Let's check this out. What's going to happen? The new administration. You know what, you guys, as I'm talking to you, I kind of went blank of what I was asking. Ooh, whatever it was. The trial for Jared, and then what? Then my next question is going to be the vaccine, but that's not what I'm talking about here. I see Biden coming out just putting in real people. It's real people. It's going to be so weird being normal again. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'll have to look back on this video of what I was asking. I'll put it on pause and go back. Bye. Found it. I wanted to look at the CDC. And I should have wrote that down. Sorry about that, you guys. I was so happy about Jared. So the cards here, the outcome is the CDC it'll be a new beginning. Their judgment will be listened to. They're stuck. They can't do anything else. They've got rotten people, a rotten president. It's just, and the illness that's going around, it's because of their inability to really be truthful. It's going to get worse. Or they're witnessing, like, oh gosh, we try to tell them, but we can't say that out loud because it'll make Chumley all upset. So, they will regain strength and be back on board. So it's just after, you know what, you guys? It's just after this administration. Okay, someone had wrote me and asked if Trump leaves before November. And I get this hit. No, sorry. I might have felt before, like I see him threatening to leave all the time. Even way back when. He's like, I don't need this crap. I was doing way better doing what I was doing. I don't need you guys to tell me this crap. But I'm almost feeling that he can't. Like he needs to stick it out because he doesn't want to face justice. Because he'll claim even when he loses, even though it's by a landslide, that it's fake. So, Trump, are you gonna be leaving before the actual Trump? Are you gonna leave before? Are you gonna be leaving before the elections? No, I just heard no as clear as day. And this is where I get into my visions of him being, I mean, he'll stick it out, but he's so done. It's like, even when he loses, people are throwing tomatoes at him. I see the White House empty. So a lot of people are going to be jumping ship. I can hear the walking in the halls and this, but I see the Democrats all excited about, you know, this new administration. I even see Biden putting in some decent Republicans. Yeah, and you know what? I think all this stuff that's coming up with his tax records and all that. See, it doesn't matter what you throw at him. His people are going to love him. That's who they are. They don't care. They do not care. But the good news is there's less of them than sane people. So it doesn't matter. He will always be beloved, but the outcome is he's also going to get challenged legally big time. And so he's like batten down the hatch. His fortune changes. He's not, you know how he always gets away. He's not going to be able to cheat. He's sitting up in his bed just like, whoa, but justice will find him. So no, he doesn't want to leave now. He's holding on. He's thinking something good will come up anytime now. You know, oh, I built the wall. I built the wall. And I'm getting the jets to fly over to in appreciation, spending all that money, but in the meantime, we need testing. It doesn't make any sense. He had to sign those checks, you guys. God love him. I have no idea. I had no idea how bad. I mean, they threatened that he was bad, but I had no idea. Okay, so I did the CDC. My last question for today, ladies and gentlemen, is the vaccine and, you know, / economy. What are we looking at? How soon will we be in peace? It's definitely not 2 years. There's residual, but it's not because we don't have a vaccine. A lot of things are going to change, and when this new administration comes in, it's different. All this. Remember, they kept telling us when I would do the readings, I'd say, "My guides are telling you, get ready." And Trump is part of it. You know, he came in to initiate all this drama. Because if Hillary had gotten in, it would be the same thing, different day. Well, we'd be less stressed for sure, and probably less people would have died. But he's part of this whole plan, and we will pick up the swords and never let this happen again. It's a whole new beginning. It's a shame. And the vaccine comes in. Here's the vaccine. There's definitely going to be, and you know, I can only go by what my interpretation is. You guys take your own interpretation. But I'm feeling definitely the fall too. Remember in Mother's Day, I feel some good news like a light. Then I feel the fall time and before the end of the year, something to do with the vaccine. I see people picking up. It's going to take some recovery. And what's going to piss people off is he's not helping them as fast as they think they should. This is when you will get some people saying, I'm done with him. Get me somebody in here that's going to help me. Losses again. People will lose. But there's a calmness coming too. What does this mean? Just that it's almost like it's like living with an abusive father and you're finally out of the house. It's like, you still have that residual, but you're like, I'm out of that drama. So is there anything else you want me to tell them before we shut down? You guys have a good day today. Now there's 2 big earthquakes, one 6 point something in Greece and Puerto Rico. We need to do a reading on Puerto Rico. Got hit again. They're sort of their own little nation because they got no help from Chumley. Okay, what can you tell me? What is it you want me to tell people? What is it you want me to tell? Is there anything we are here for you. I know that. Breathe. I know that. They're going to be handing out gifts. This universe is going to give us some great, and there's an emperor coming. So, I mean, I wouldn't call Biden an emperor, but this is like the justice. This is like God coming in the picture. It's something beyond us. We'll be telling stories about this for some time. Look at this. Look at this. Fear not. Fear not. This will happen swiftly, too. We don't have to lay around waiting for years. And unfortunately, the media is definitely trying to, they want us to be fearful. So be careful what you hear. Try not to get anxiety ridden on it. Okay, so this is my card for Trump. Some people use the King of Pentacles. This is my card. He's the air sign. So this is the card that I use. Next to him is the justice, the police, like he's going to get cut down. And then the star reverse. So he thought he was going to be the great big hope. But unfortunately, that's turning on him. And he will be looked at as bad as Hitler almost. Okay, so you guys take care. I will be back tomorrow with Sterling, Triss, and Kelly. Ciao.